Did not. So that is a hard miss. Or hit.
Hard miss on that one.
We just lied to you. No. Hey guys!
Hello.
Welcome back to Adulting Midwest Style. I'm Alicia.
And I'm Aaron.
And this is a fun one for you. We got our first trip to Trader Joe's haul. We're going to kind of talk about all the foods we got and let you know if it's a hit or a miss. Now, we may disagree on some of these, so, but I guess let's just get into it.
Yep.
Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. What do you got tonight for beer?
So I have the Pollyanna Brewing Toasted Marshmallow Beer.
It's very fun looking.
It was donated by my sister.
Thanks, Kay.
Mm-hmm.
And then in inspiration of this episode, I suppose, I am having my Trader Joe's beer that I've had a few times on here, Piper Works Brewing Co. Premium Pilsner.
Yeah, Pipe Works.
Oh, Pipe Works. Not Piper Works. Both cans, though, so sorry, guys, but you'll get some ASMR here.
This says when you're not you when you're thirsty, so satisfy that craving with this fun-sized treat.
So they basically stole from, like, Snickers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is the logo on his beer. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Happy Monday.
Spill a little. It's okay.
Another party foul.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so this episode, we have a list of everything we bought from Trader Joe's based on recommendations, based on, our needs. Yeah, our needs, things like that. And we kind of put it in a list, and we're going to say if it's a hit or a miss. Now, this might be controversial because I know Trader Joe's is like the hot topic right now of like where to get your food. So, but because it is a hot topic, we hope that you will comment below anything that you've tried and liked. Comment below, or things that you agreed or disagreed with. We'd love to get all the deets.
Yeah, so we haven't even actually been to the Trader Joe's closest to us yet.
No, we have not. We went to visit my parents I don't know, maybe a month ago. I don't know how long ago. But we went to their Trader Joe's because it's only 5 minutes from their house. And we've heard so many different things. And my sister's been raving about specific things there that we had to get and try. So we finally just went and got some Trader Joe's beer. Anyway, so let's get into it. So anyway, the game is we'll list off a food item. And we'll say if it's a hit, which is above my head, or a miss, which is above Aaron's head.
Apparently I'm a miss.
Yeah, sometimes. Anyway. But yeah, so that's how it's going to work. So hopefully you like it. Please subscribe if you're new here, or like the video if you enjoy it. But let's get started. The first thing I'm going to mention is pretzel bagels. Is that a hit or a miss?
So I never had them.
Yes,
they were stolen.
They came to work with me because I usually eat breakfast at work most days when I take Theo to daycare. So I would say that's a hit for me, only because I love pretzel, like soft pretzels and everything, and it did taste exactly like a soft pretzel, but in bagel form. Mm-hmm. I will say, though, because I kind of saved it all for me, they got moldy before the end of the week. Like, I only was able to have 3 bagels. And there was 5 in there.
I was going to say 5.
So they mold fast. So I guess next time if we were to get them, I'd probably end up like just
refrigerating them or
just splitting them with Aaron or something. Because I don't know how long those were on the shelf, but I tried to eat them within the week. And by like 4 days later, the rest of it was moldy. So that was kind of a bummer. But it was delicious, let me tell you.
Nice. So the asparagus risotto side.
That's a hard hit.
Yeah.
That was one that was recommended by my sister, my mom, a couple different people. And I feel like it's very popular just based on like stuff I've learned in Trader Joe's hauls I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Very odd because you take it out of the bag and there's just chunks of what is going to be the sauce of the asparagus risotto. And you're like, That's kind of weird. But when you put it in a microwave or you put it in a saucepan, obviously that melts and it melts all together. So it works out great.
It like cooks in like 6 minutes, I think, tops, kind of.
In the saucepan it takes longer.
Oh, saucepan. Yeah, I thought we were talking microwave.
Microwave, it only takes 5 minutes.
Yeah. We do a lot of microwaving now because of how Aaron's work days have been. He's been coming home a little later. So we've been trying to experiment with new like microwave kind of side dishes or main meals sometimes. But this was delicious.
We've had it multiple times.
Yes, if you're an asparagus fan, it's delicious. I actually stocked up a little bit because I had a feeling we'd like it based on everything that we've heard, and we both love asparagus.
Asparagus and cheesy rice.
I mean, where can you go wrong there? And it didn't disappoint. Did not. So that is a hard miss or hit.
Hard miss on that one.
We just lied to you. No. Next is the vegetable stir fry. Now that's a hit, but I'd like to say that we make kind of our own stir fry here too. Like I just kind of pick out all the vegetables that I want, and then
chicken, and then
we kind of make our own like stir fry type of thing, and I wouldn't say it's as good as that.
Right. But it works in a pinch.
Yes.
Like the amount of time needed
it's definitely less time
for a good stir fry is like a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I need an hour to cut all this stuff up and make it. And
yeah. So it definitely, like Aaron said, it's like delicious if you want to have a stir fry, but have it be like half the time. Whereas, like, I take, 45 minutes to cut all the vegetables, cook all the chicken, cook all the veggies till they get, like, nice and roasty.
Put in the stir-fry sauce.
Yeah. So, for that one, it's a hit. It's good. But will I buy it again? I don't know. It might be good because, again, it cooks a lot faster. So, we might buy it again. We'll see. Mm-hmm. And then, next one is fruit pouches. That's a hit.
Yeah.
And those fruit pouches are obviously for our son Theo.
Yeah.
They have, I think, 3 or 4 different, like, flavor combinations.
It's very similar to, like, what are the applesauce pouches?
Yes.
Just, what are they called?
What?
The apples. Go-Joe? No.
Go-Go's?
Go-Go.
I think.
Go-Go squeeze.
Yes. Yeah. So we've been buying those, and then I saw these pouches that had similar flavors and some different
fruits, veggies.
Yeah, it's more vegetables, whereas the Go-Go squeezes are like mostly apple with a fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And Theo loves vegetables, so I found there was apple carrot that he loved, and then there was, I think apple banana was one of them.
Oh yeah.
But he likes vegetables, and so I was like, oh, apple carrot. That he loves apples. He loves carrots. Yeah. Let's put them together and offer it.
And puree it. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But he loves it. They're super yummy, and they're organic, if that's important to you. But I saw them, and I was like, oh, Theo would love that. So I just bought them for that reason. But they are organic and not badly priced. They're not any more than buying like a pack of some from like a Target or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a hit.
Next is beer bread. Now, this beer bread, we've been told, can only be found on specific times of the year.
It's like seasonal, yes.
And it's a good hit.
Yeah, it's a hit. It was delicious. Again, that was a recommendation from my sister-in-law, who said that you
gotta buy this.
You gotta get it. It's seasonal. I bought like 6 packs. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'll buy 2, like to start. I don't know. And so we bought 2. We've made 1, and it was delicious. It was very good, very dense, the beer flavor really comes through in it. I think we just mixed it with a
Miller Lite.
Yeah.
And
just
then
a Miller Lite.
Maybe next time we do a spotted cow or something.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if that makes a difference.
Yeah.
But it was super delicious, and it lasted like us all week to eat it. So it's not like it like really skimps on the amount.
It's a very dense. Like you can't just have like a huge chunk of it. But you throw a little butter on it. Yeah. It's
good stuff.
Yeah.
Very delicious. So that's definitely a hit. And anything that's a hit is more than likely something that more than likely when I go again, I would rebuy.
Yeah.
So
if it's still there.
If it's still there, yeah. I guess they change out their food like often. It's very like seasonal. Like in the fall, they have a lot of pumpkin-y type of stuff, which makes sense. Everywhere has pumpkin stuff. But next one is the lemon raspberry yogurt pack.
Yep. 3 lemons, 3 raspberries.
Yes. And that was recommended by Mama Mimi, my mom, in other words. She was like raving about the lemon. Oh, it's a hit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was going to say.
It's a hit. She was raving about the lemon one. She said the raspberry was pretty good, but the lemon is delicious. So I was like, okay.
Never really had lemon, like yogurt.
I think I have before, like in Oikos randomly or something like that. But it was good. I'll be honest. Comes in, like a 6-pack, 3 lemon, like 3 raspberry. And the lemon was everything she said it was. Very creamy, very delicious.
We are more particular about, we don't like fruit chunks in our yogurt.
Yes.
I will eat fruit chunks, that's fine with me, but you are particular.
I don't like chunky yogurt.
So when we try to buy yogurt, we try to buy, like, for instance, key lime pie is pretty much always just the green yogurt.
Banana cream, like Boston cream pie, like those kind of ones. So this one I think was lemon cream and raspberry cream. So I was pretty confident that there wasn't chunks.
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't think the raspberry.
It didn't. I had one. But they're both very good, very inexpensive, and the lemon is boss. Like, if I could just get a 6-pack of just the lemon, I would do that.
Maybe just like a gallon jug of it.
They don't sell that. So you could only really get the lemon in this pack with the raspberry, which is kind of a bummer, I guess. If I was going to say anything was amiss, that's kind of a bummer because I would totally go back and just buy the lemon because it was phenomenal. So that is definitely a big hit.
All right, Alaskan cod.
Excuse me, I got like a tickle in my throat tonight.
Just keep drinking.
Okay.
Alaskan cod fillet.
I'm going to preface this before we say anything. I am not a big fish eater, so this was a big reach for me.
Still a hit.
It's still a hit. Is it my favorite thing that I've ever eaten? No. But Aaron likes fish. Theo likes fish sticks type of stuff. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Cod is not something that I've ever like really hated. Like my mom had made cod before that was breaded, and it didn't turn my nose up to it. It wasn't super gross, slimy, whatever.
It's the fish smell. Yeah.
Yeah. And texture. But this is very textured, okay, like chickeny. And so it was good. Was it my favorite thing I've ever had? Absolutely not. But,
and like she said, you don't enjoy fish as much, so we don't eat fish as much.
No.
It's not like it's a weekly thing. So it tasted good to me.
Well, and the other thing is, too, it kind of comes in, I thought it came in like big fillets, but really they're like the size of, I don't know how, like a small orange. What are those called? Cuties. It was kind of almost like the size of a cutie, and it came with like 10 of those, like little.
Yeah, they were smaller chunks.
Yeah. And which I thought was nice. I mean, then you can maybe split the bag in between 2 different nights, or maybe split the bag and then have a side with it that like works together or something.
I don't know.
Maybe. But all in all, I'd say it was a hit. Again, not my favorite thing in the world, but Aaron liked it, Theo liked it, and it was good. It was easy. A lot of this stuff, again, it kind of works with our kind of busier schedule at night, with Aaron coming home later and me not coming home until later too. We try to keep Theo on like a similar schedule so we don't throw him off too bad. So we try to make meals that are a little quicker than what we normally would have done.
I used to get home at about 4:15, and now I'm getting home at about 5:15.
And I don't get home until 5:15 too, so nobody can start dinner before that point. And we're people that ate dinner at 5:15.
Yeah, it was a thing where we could, when I got home at 4:15, I could start preheating the oven. I could put something in the oven for a half hour, and it would come out, as you were getting out.
So like I do every weekend I do like some sort of meal prep. So before I knew I had about 45 minutes to 50 minutes where if I had something cooked or prepped, then he had that much time to like finish it.
And
essentially.
even if it was a 45-minute meal, it would just be like get home, instantly preheat the oven and get it in as soon as possible, and it'll be done by the time you get home.
Exactly. But now, since it's like an hour later,
you don't have 45 minutes.
He doesn't have 45 minutes. Theo is upset because he's hungry because he's normally eating at that time when he gets home. And so a lot of this stuff is like quick, easy, like the asparagus risotto.
Throw it in a microwave.
The Alaskan cod cooks really fast once you have the oven preheated.
10 minutes.
And then a few other things we'll say here. All is based on like this new schedule, but we will still continue to buy because they're delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Now, beer is another one.
What are you saying?
I'd say, I don't know. This is, honestly, I'll be honest. This is the only one I've had there. Aaron's had a few more because he got gifted some from our friends from college. He got gifted a bunch of Trader Joe's ones that had fun caps or just fun cans and stuff like that. So this one, I'd say it's a hit. I mean, it's good. It's like a fancier Miller Lite, and I like Miller Lite.
Yep. So I'm in the middle here, and here's why. Because I believe every beer that I've ever tried always tastes good because different beers taste different, and that's good. The beer selection at Trader Joe's is very limited.
Oh.
And you're buying a 4-pack for $10 versus a Spotted Cow 6-pack for $7. So they're fancier beers like that. I think was $10 for a 4-pack. They're tall boys. It's a craft beer, and they're very good.
I mean, yeah, I guess would I prefer Spotted Cow 100% though. That's the price.
Trader Joe's also has a Trader Joe brand of beer. I don't think we ever bought it.
Oh.
I think it's called like Average.
Average Joe's.
Yeah,
like Dodgeball.
I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know.
It's something Joe's.
If you know, beer. Comment below. I'll maybe look it up and put it in between our heads. Oh, by the way, you probably have noticed I've been putting pictures of all of these things in between our heads, so that you can see what we're talking about. I should have said that at the beginning. I will have pictures throughout the rest of this, continuing on.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
So I'm going to say it's a hit because I've liked every beer that we've ever gotten from there.
Which isn't hard.
The selection is severely limited. It's like
severe.
It's like 2 shelves.
Oh. So yeah, I honestly didn't shop the beer section. I was very much in the food while he was shopping the beer.
And there's like 10 wine sections. Like, oh man.
We're not big wine drinkers. But if you have a good wine that you like from Trader Joe's, I'd be willing to try it because we will be going back. So
sweet, not dry.
Yes. Please.
Should taste like apple juice.
Not that sweet.
Grape juice.
Not that sweet. I like a Moscato. Moscato is kind of
or a white Zin.
Yeah. Moscato.
Okay, sure.
But fish sticks. I already kind of mentioned it. Fish sticks, again, was something that I bought mainly for Theo and Aaron. But I did try it that night. I don't think I liked the fish sticks that much. So for me, it was a miss. Aaron, obviously.
I say they're a hit because Theo also liked them. And again, they're fish sticks. You're not looking for, a nice cut of filet.
No.
They're ground up fish in a stick form.
So I think that night I made something else because I think I tried it and it had the fishy taste and everything to me. I'm very sensitive to that. So it's a miss for me.
And that's okay.
But would I buy it again just for them? Of course, because I like giving Theo like different things because we both are relatively picky eaters. Like we're not people that like very much experiment. So we wanted Theo to be able to like a variety of things, not just things that we like. Mm-hmm. So anyway, next thing is mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Love mashed potatoes. First of all,
it's sickeningly how much he loves mashed potatoes. It's definitely like in his top 2 favorite foods, I'd say.
Probably, yeah. And these mashed potatoes are not the standard mashed potatoes. They come in like little quarter size
discs,
chunks, and you add either milk or water. I usually add milk.
You like them creamy.
And a little salt, and they start to like melt in the pan, and they start to become mashed potatoes. Mm-hmm. and they are awesome.
Yes, they are very delicious. Again, very fast too. Like it's a very fast, quick side dish to have. When
how long does it take to make homemade real mashed potatoes?
I mean,
like you gotta mash them, you gotta like beat them, you gotta.
That's
put
not
some
even
milk.
the hardest. That's not even like the longest part. The longest part is boiling the potatoes to the point where they're soft enough so that you can mash them.
Yeah,
because the mashing and mixing everything into it, 10 minutes tops. The actual like wait time of the potatoes to cook all the way through and make sure they're soft enough, that takes a while. These cook like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it depends on how hot the pan is.
Yeah.
Also, it calls for like 2 tablespoons of milk. I usually do 3 or 4.
Oh.
So, fun fact.
Interesting. Well, there's a little tidbit tip for you.
Then they get really dense, and that's now we kind of want the fluffy, kind of smooth taste.
Yes. So those are a big fat hit for us. Next one is brown rice. Big also, fat hit.
Again, a hit.
So what they do, so I buy the frozen brown rice. So it comes in like little packs. I think there's like 3 or 4
single serve-ish packs,
and it just pops in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. I think 2-3 minutes,
and it steams it.
And it steams it beautifully. It's organic, and it's delicious rice. It's perfectly cooked. I know, like, I'm decently good at cooking like rice if I just, boil it like normal. Mm-hmm. I know other people though that hate cooking rice because they always like overdo it, underdo it, blah blah blah. And so this is like, it cooks it beautifully every time. And again, we like stir fries.
Single serve.
Yeah.
You don't have to measure it out.
Yeah.
Just throw it in the microwave.
Cook super fast.
Hit the 230 button.
Yeah. And it's great. So that's a big old hit for us as well. A few more here, 2 of which are kind of in the same taste bud range. So we'll kind of do them both here.
Sure.
Sweet potato gnocchi, which is like a puff ball, if you will.
Dumpling.
Yeah, that was a hit.
Total hit.
That was a hit. Again, fast side dish. It cooks really fast. It has a really pretty flavor. I think it's like rosemary and something else.
And sweet potato.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that was a big hit. Another side that cooks really fast, delicious, healthy. And then the last one the second thing that is sweet potato fries, which again, that was a hit as well. We love sweet potato fries. And, kind of sweet potato fries, they can be a hit or a miss because
you can either get them really soggy.
Yes.
And like they didn't crisp up, but these like, I don't know if it's ever like the temperature of the bag. Like they suggest like, oh, it should be 400 and then we do 425 or what. But I think this requested and we did it. Just that's how we do things. And then it turned out great.
Yeah, nice crisp to it. Didn't taste soggy at all. Delicious flavor. So both of those sweet potato things are a hit. So I'd probably look at other sweet potato things because we've enjoyed those 2 things. So, yeah. The last thing we have, and this was highly recommended by my sister again, is the Trader Joe's kind of pirate's booty. I think they're called like white corn puffs or something like that.
Yeah, they're probably really generic name.
Yeah, but it's pirate's booty.
It's pirate's booty.
It's
great.
That was delicious. I mean, you can't really go wrong, I feel like, with something like that.
Theo even liked these.
Yes. Theo loved them. Theo liked almost everything on this list except
there's certain things.
There's certain things. Like we didn't give him beer bread.
Didn't give him beer.
He's tried almost all of these things, I should say. And he liked them for the most part. Other things he would just mush in his hands because now that's his favorite thing. He likes to squish things in his hands and get like a texture thing out of it. But it's fun. It's fun. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that kind of sums up our first Trader Joe's big haul, testing the waters to see what we like. And obviously, for the most part, they were all hits.
Yes, please suggest more.
Yes, like we plan on going either whenever I'm home in Illinois or maybe I'll make a trip to our Trader Joe's, check that out, see how it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely recommend things below or give us things that you don't like so I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Thinking that I might like it. So we hope you like this video.
Beer selection.
Yep. Comment beer selections. We are going tomorrow to pick up the
prairie
one that was suggested like
that we keep
too long ago.
We keep mentioning, and we still haven't gone. So we will get it, and we will post the comments.
Yes. So beer selection below. Comment any content ideas or future questions. We will probably do a third, fourth questions video. It'll be a continuous thing throughout the year. We just did ours last week, our second one. So if you didn't see that, that'll be linked above Aaron's head now. But we hope you like this video. And if you don't care about Trader Joe's, we're so sorry. But Trader Joe's is a hot topic, so we had to do it.
And it's good. Think about all the hits we just told you.
I mean, we highly recommend most of what's on our list, honestly. And I'm going to rebuy most of what's on this list. All of it. Mm-hmm. No, I'll rebuy all of it.
Yeah, practically, yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you have a great week. And cheers, everyone. Cheers. Oh, and I hope you had a great Easter yesterday, too.
Yeah. Cheers. Oh.
Clink. That was the dinkiest clink.
Let's do it again.
Let's see if we can get a better one.
That's all we can get.
Cheers, everyone.